Good morning, Grand Avenue Baptist Church. Today, I decided to give a brief pastoral update as we move into an extended season of having to do worship services in our homes. So before I pray, I want to give this brief update on a few things. Just a status update to start with. It's uncertain when we will be able to meet together again. Hopefully, we will begin to do that in May. And so in preparation for that, we are going to send a survey out to the congregation through the email. We're going to send a survey out, and that would help us to prepare to move back into regular worship times. And so when you get this survey in the mail, be sure and complete it and send it back in. It's going to be on a Google form, so you'll complete it, and after you hit OK and send, it goes automatically to us and helps us to prepare how to ease back into our services. Of course, there's going to be a few other things we'll have to consider that perhaps the state may lay out to us. So just check your email and be sure and respond to that as quickly as you can. A second email update is a preaching schedule update. So originally I had planned to do a series over the summer called Life at Grand. In light of having this extended season of doing worship via video and in our homes, it seemed prudent to put that series on hold until a later time and to go on and do another series from Scripture. So we're going to move into 1st and 2nd Peter, and that was a series I plan to do later in the year. So Lord willing, Hosea will conclude on May 3rd, and then on May 10th, we'll have our own Dean Van Avery that will preach for us. Dean and Heather are preparing to move to Kansas City to attend seminary, Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary. We want to give Dean an opportunity to preach before he leaves. He had been scheduled to preach on May 10th when I was going to do Alex's wedding, but we kept him on the schedule and want to give him this opportunity to preach to our congregation before they move around the 1st of June. And then on May 17th, we will move into and begin working through 1st Peter and then 2nd Peter after we finish that book. So if you want to go ahead and begin reading 1st and 2nd Peter and preparing for that series, we encourage you to do that. Very, very rich letters that Apostle Peter wrote to the church. The third update is a congregational shepherding update. So I want to say you guys are doing a great job shepherding one another during this season. I have heard many stories of people checking on one another and just cross-pollinating in their shepherding, so to speak, going outside their small group to check on other people and doing discipleship in very creative ways, getting online, driving by their house, or talking through the windows or emails and text messages, all kinds of things that are going on. Very encouraging stories. So continue to do that. I know our small groups have doubled down on checking on one another, and we are very happy about that. Also, our congregation, as I said, just is doing a fantastic job of reaching out to others. And so we want to encourage you to continue to excel in hospitality and your love for one another, where you're doing a great job. Also, if you know of someone that perhaps may not have been a member or attending, we don't want them to fall between the cracks. So be sure and let your small group leader know about that person. Also, you may email the elders, and so that we can follow up and do our best to shepherd and check on those that may not have had a small group, may not have been a member of the church and just been attending at the time. So we want to be careful to reach out as best we can and shepherd in that way. So continue to do those things. Attend online meetings if you can. I know you're weary of those. Many of us are, but they serve a very, very good purpose during this time. So let's take advantage of every opportunity we can to be together, even if it is online. The fourth update I want to give is a budgeting and giving update. I know no one wants to talk about money these days. I know that it's a painful topic, and it is beginning to affect people's lives in very real and painful ways. I'm talking with a church member whose um, father is really struggling economically at this season with his business. So it's very hard. And but here's what I want to say. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for giving faithfully as you have. Uh, we appreciate that. Your money is shows your trust in the Lord. So as we give, we're expressing our faith and dependence on Jesus. So we thank you for giving faithfully and giving sacrificially, because as I said, it shows great faith and trust in the Lord as we give during a time where people are concerned economically. And we are tempted during seasons like this just to hold back. And but we I've noticed that you guys are not holding back. You're pressing into the grace of God, a measure that is pressed down and overflowing. And so thank you for giving as you have. The budget is reflecting your faith in Jesus. Honestly, that's what it shows. And speaking of giving, let me say a word about Annie Armstrong Easter offering. The first week of April began our Annie Armstrong Easter offering for the North American Mission Board, North American Missions. And so, like Lottie Moon, 100% of this offering goes to support our North American missionaries. And we are still taking the Annie Armstrong Easter offering. So we want to encourage you to give to that. And so first, pray for North American missions. And so we have sent out some blogs, as you know, and you get those, and they have information on some of the missionaries that would have been prayed for during the week of prayer. If would have been worshiping together that first week of April, you would have gotten a prayer guide for that. And we always send it out as part of our blog. So you have this prayer guide, and that comes through the email. So use that, pray for those missionaries, click on those videos, watch and see what the Lord is doing through the lives of those missionaries in various places in North America. I want to encourage you to be sure and give to the North American or Annie Armstrong Easter offering. Our goal as a church is $1,250. So if you give online, you can click on the link and you can designate that to Annie Armstrong Easter offering, or you can drop by the church office and put that in the mailbox or give it to Dixie, or you can just snail mail that thing in. Be sure and indicate on your check on the memo that it's for Annie Armstrong Easter offering.